Hey guys, gals, and non-binary pals, it is Joshie here, and I am back to the Town of Light Deluxe Edition.
The door is locked from the outside.
On Switch. Okay, so
the doors can only be locked and unlocked from the outside.
How did we get in here then? No, not creepy at all. Okay, so I can't unlock locked doors either. I might need to get a key or something. But anyway. Yeah, those lights are shit. Okay, well, it sounded like they ran this way, so I'm going to just go down into here to start with. Oh, I hope you're not going to kill me, Charlotte. Induce another memory, why don't you? A slow loading memory. But, yeah, I'm intrigued to see, like, how much of this is all mental health, psychosis, or anything. Or more. Okay, so can I walk during this? I can. I wonder how many women ended up in that face for a second. Lol. I wonder how many women in here ended up here just because they're more or less widows. So the eyes just open like that for a lot of people in motion. You look done with this place, and I understand. Oh, hello, you're... Ma'am, your penis looks massive. I don't know if that's a healthy size. Also, this man out here... Do I have to kill him? Hi, could I have my doll, please? What was that little sachet there? Exclusy! That was my doll! Okay, I'm assuming I'm not open doors or anything. What the fuck is going on? Oh, I thought something was going to jump out of the tub and scare me.
He laughed, panted, and slobbered all over me. It hurt me when he touched me.
Ugh.
I thought I'd suddenly split open with a loud crack, and I would be shattered into pieces.
This is the other problem with places like this.
Fragile, sick, dirty, degraded. All I could do was clutch Charlotte tightly while Renee obeyed. He was the master in the realm of light. I was being consumed by the evil act I had committed. I threw up and could feel hell getting closer and closer. Those tests the doctors did to me. They said there was something growing inside, and they wanted to drag it out of me.
Horrible. Woman. And the thing is, this woman also gives me a thing like she might have some form of personality disorder, or stunted mental growth or maturity because of this. Also, okay, the fact there are urinals there makes this seem like this is a double bathroom, like everyone can. I just fucking hate people in any position of power who do this to people. Scum. Just scum. And this isn't me saying that about people who are like, people might be into the idea of sex slave assault, all that and whatnot, and that can be done consensually, you know, and acted upon, and you know, converse with people. But there is just makes me angry, and I feel like just sorry for her. Hopefully I'll remember to put a disclaimer at the start of this. It may have things in it. Dear Mr. Director, the present letter is to recommend to your precious is to recommend to your precious attention. Yeah, okay, so it's obviously not an English-speaking first language game. This the present letter is to recommend your attention or precious attention to Miss Irene K, admitted in your institute last April on the 12th. Sure of your special attention to be unfortunate woman. Make sure your attention on the unfortunate woman, our dear friend. I beg you to provide for her every need. The family will satisfy every expense. For any concerns, please contact... Yeah, the person... Okay. Like, I really hope there were a lot of places somewhat like this that had better stories for people. But, and I'm sure for some people there were to an extent. I mean... depending what they wanted from these places and what they got, but there's a lot that was wrong with them, and that's why a lot of them are closed these days, and those that aren't closed have a lot of older people in them. And when I say this, I'm basing this off my knowledge of my area. Hey, that's locked. Oh, because I can unlock them, doy. Oh, well, that one's locked. I need a key for you. There is absolutely nothing for me to get out of these, and yet here I am, still checking them. Probably the open one has something I could use in it. Dear Director, I have been working at this institution for 5 years now. I am a simple person, I am not educated, and I feel embarrassed about writing to you. I always try to look on the bright side, but sometimes we are called upon to do difficult things. That's our duty, and I well understand and accept it. There is no alternative. However, I have decided to write to you because something is happening which is simply unacceptable. I am well aware that there's someone among us who devotes too much attention to the younger female patients who are confused. The serious nature of this fact has compelled me to write to you. I am concerned of your indignations and of the measures you will adopt to solve the problem. Please accept my warmest regards and respect. Another diary entry. Look, I'm going to leave the diary entries till the end. I know we'll have an idea. But yeah. And as I said, like, I'm looking around to see if I can find stuff. Like, I don't need to find everything, but I also don't want to miss a little bit of information that could be useful. And to think, if these places were run correctly, for some people, they could be fantastic places. But more often than not, it doesn't go that way.
She stayed with Renee during those terrible medical examinations, and that gave her the strength to survive.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think I am Renee. But I'm talking as if I'm not Renee or in the third person because I can't deal with it. And either makes sense, but... Okay, it's not open yet. Okay,
They went to the gynecology ward on the upper floor.
It's just easier for me to do this. And I'm assuming it's that way. Gyno 4, you know what, and I can see better here. 4. Where is number 4? Okay, it's just to the other side and to the left. Ooh. But before I go there, let's check how Charlotte's doing. Oh, she's actually in the chair. Hi, Charlotte. Wait. No, it must just be out here then. No. Oh, it's right here. So it's, yeah, as expected. I shouldn't have to go into what that is. Bring, 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 bring. Fuck off, this is horrible. Oh, it looped round to the door I came in. I was so confused for a second. God. And yes, I know that there's a piece of paper on the gyno chair, but...
August 21st, 1938.
Oh, good.
Confidential. Dear A, I know what you think about these things, so I'm referring a patient to you, Renee T. This wretched girl got out of control and caused trouble in the grounds. She's almost 3 months pregnant. The nurses should be more alert. I'm examining the girl on the 28th. I'll handle things very carefully, don't worry. We don't want to make matters worse. Then they said that Renee was crazy, and that the illness was all in her head.
Poor thing.
Careful, little girl, careful. I was scared, and I didn't talk to anyone about the illness. Only her. Not even the other doctor. He never touched Renee. He just wrote things down. You can tell me everything. Don't be afraid, he said. Everything's going to be fine. Do you want to know what I am writing? I note down what I observe in you, everything I see. He didn't hate Renee. He tried to help her, but he rarely examined her in those small surgeries.
So, I'm wondering if I have a split personality too, is what I'm thinking. I clicked the wrong button. This door was locked before, so I'm going to check out this room quickly. This must be another diary. Yeah, doy. It says 3 of 8.
June 1935. After much theorizing and practice in clinics for the privileged, the moment for action has finally arrived. Volterra is the right place. It's an avant-garde hospital, the perfect place for a doctor who really wants to make a difference. November 20th. Crossing the threshold of the asylum was similar to entering another dimension. A world of smells, noises, and images which it is almost impossible to imagine, describe, or explain. August 1936. The situation is similar to that in many other institutions. The department is overcrowded. Hundreds of patients are supervised by a handful of nurses who are forced to tie the more distressed ones to their beds or to radiators. They do 24-hour shifts. It's impossible to work like this. We doctors rarely see the female patients, and it's the nurses who tell us what's happening to the women.
Oh.
The overpowering
Thank
stench
God.
in the wards, the constant din of shouts and voices that are barely recognizable as human, dirty, naked bodies devoid of any dignity. The lunatic asylum gets under your skin and wears you down. I often consider resigning. I feel useless, impotent, a sort of merciful jailer, a mercy that helps no one and only helps to ease my conscience. March 15th, 1938. Dramas are played out before my eyes every single day, and I try to distance myself from them and just do the best I can. But a girl arrived some days ago. I couldn't avoid her gaze. All she asked in her dignified silence was not to be ripped away from her world. And me. I'm old enough to be her father, the father she never had, who didn't want her, who rejected her without even knowing her. I too refused what she asked me. I couldn't do anything but add my signature and consign her to hell. A danger to herself and to others, and a cause of public scandal. This was what was written on the accompanying note from the police headquarters. It was difficult not to agree with it. How much more violence must this poor girl be subjected to? Her gaze is so intense, so far removed from the carefree nature which should be the joyous hallmark of her age. I cried myself to sleep in my solitude. I kept thinking about those sad and frightened eyes staring at me.
This is sad on so many levels. This is why I know mine's disability support, but I deal
June
with...
1935.
Oh, okay, no. But I deal with people who go through different things at times. And the people I deal with now aren't so... it wasn't this. I'm not going to say it was better or worse because everyone's experience of different things is massive and affect people differently. But like helping people break through their own boundaries or the boundaries that society have put up because of stupid reasons and things like this is just, it's heartbreaking for me, and I'm so glad we've come a good distance. Admission and personal detail document, charity congression. Oh yeah, that's doing. Name of subject, Damien Saverio. Okay. Married to Fiandri Adele, widower of Idem, number of children 5, date of birth 13th of the 9th 83, place of birth Montaigne, province blah 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 blah. He was a butcher, that's not great. Residence, economic, he was bad. Oh my god, economic condition poor, religion Catholic, address for correspondence, Montana. I kindly request your illustrious excellency to kindly convey to this address and inform any information regarding the insane oh god, they're here, they're goddamn here. Put them on, Joshua. They need a clean, but anyway. The insane Damien Saverio, son of the deceased Ciro and Conticini Maria, born in Montaigne, I'm probably saying it wrong, and resides there. Age 53, admitted to this institution on blah, 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 the director. Okay, I like to kind of also know the diagnosis people have in a way, if they're with today's standards at all. Okay, there's nothing in there. I was wondering if I'd have to heal at times. Okay, this opens too. Flashlight still works. That wasn't fully done at the right stage, but... Okay, this one I can turn over and upside down. I don't know if it's going to help me at any stage, but... Fluido... Does it look... Yeah, I'm not sure what that is, but I'm sure we'll find out if it's needed. Okay, great. Human brains. Oh, is this lobotomies? No, it's coming from the back. It shouldn't be a lobotomy, but I'm not sure. I was going to say this is important.
March 12th, 1938. Renee T., 16 years old. Menstruation at age 12.
Why does that
Housewife.
matter?
Father unknown.
Housewife.
Seamstress. Admitted in observation yesterday morning from Pontedera, accompanied by a police officer authorized by the examining magistrate of the Court of Pisa to be admitted for a psychiatric evaluation, which I have carried out. Medical certificate. Mental illness preceded by warning signs. Has suffered from depression for a year, believing she had tuberculosis. Food deprivation. We can't read this document. It is forbidden. We mustn't. If they find out, there will be trouble.
It talks... Okay, so I actually get to make this... It talks about Renee. It talks about you, so we have to read it. Don't be scared. Nothing will happen to you. I think in... I'm just trying to think in this. telling someone they have to do it because someone's in it. Like, I'm just trying to think from, if I am one of the voices, let's just say I'm one of the voices, telling it to do something because we have to do it because it talks about Renee. Well, that's not true. We don't have to. And I think that's true. We should not read it. I mean, we're in a situation where things don't all seem right, but don't be scared, nothing will happen to you seems reassuring. I mean, we're reassuring something that we can't be 100% true of, but if I could elaborate, I would elaborate on, you know, we'll help you through nothing. So we'll just...
We have to look for Amara. We must hurry. We have to follow the memories and make sure they don't fade. She is frightened, hears noises and ghosts, presents serious signs of anxiety psychosis, suffers from hallucinations. She is anxious, confused, her expression is distressed, a questioning look as if terrified, disoriented. She feels confused, hears voices shouting in her head. She doesn't understand things properly. She has been feeling unwell for 2 or 3 months. When questioned, she replies, "My mother wants to hurt me. I am always scared of her. She chases me." "Why are you here?" "I argued with my mother and was so upset that I felt like my head was spinning. There was a woman there who wanted to force me into a life of prostitution. They wanted to condemn me to be burned at the stake. Children whispered, called my name." March 16th. She couldn't sleep last night. They wanted to condemn her to be burned at the stake. April 4th. Transferred to the calm ward, still under my supervision. "Yes, that's true. The ward where Amara was. Yes, the stake. The children wanted to burn Renee. She had to pay for what she'd done, like witches at the stake."
Was this what frightened you? There were just hallucinations. What had you done to deserve this punishment? Alright, okay. Now, I don't know they were all hallucinations. Now, by the sounds of it, she had psychosis, so she probably had some hallucinations. But I don't have the full details to tell her they're all hallucinations. Was this what frightened you? It seems still like there was a vague amount of stuff, so what had you done to deserve this punishment?
April 21st. She's more awake this morning and is responding to questions, complains of headaches. She became agitated when she found out her mother was there. She says that one day, many years earlier, she was with a friend of hers and met a man who made her get into a car and took her for a ride. He made her smoke cigarettes and drink liquor, and the man showed her certain things. He tried to hurt her and made her go crazy. She says he promised to marry her and made her swear to keep what had happened a secret. These facts were essentially confirmed by her mother. After that, she became arrogant, impatient, and hostile towards her family, especially her mother. She started taking off her clothes in public. Her moods would swing from laughter to tears. She rants. She pleasures herself. I can't remember these things, only the guilt, the stake. I know I deserved to pay for that guilt. I knew it even then.
Let's look for the rest of the clinical diary to understand. Everything will become clear. You deserve it because you tried to hide it from yourself. That's not true. Fuck that off. Fuck that one off straight away. Everything will become clear is reassuring and pushes us forward. Looks like the rest of the clinical diary... let's say everything will become clear.
Amara, she was good. Let's look for her. What else can we do?
Okay. So... I'm interested. So there's 4 things down the bottom, right? And I don't think... Oops. All these relate straight away. But from my looks down the bottom, there's joining or cycling into the group is our first one. Our second one is out of the group and away from the side, like the. Excuse me. Oh God! Now I have to fucking eye. Okay, apparently hay fever decided to play out. Away from the split personality or something, or not listening to myself. The next one's interesting because it seems I am bigger than, or the one outside is greater than the others. And then the last one is that person who was in control has cut themselves off or have been excluded. So I'm not fully sure, but I guess we will find some out. Okay, they were just needles. I have no idea what they were. Maybe I can see if I can read the top. Oh my God. No, that way. God, that way. I got there. No, fuck it. That was a waste. Sure. Okay, now.
The grounds at the back of the hospital, and then down to the kitchens.
Okay, that's fine. I get an idea of where to go, because how am I supposed to know where she would be? And that's why the steps down didn't allow any further. This game has actually become more interesting to me after the subjects have become more clear. Still, just sad this was not open before.
This is the road we used to take.
Oh!
If it weren't for her, in the grounds on that bench in spring, so many days.
Sorry about the noises.
It was an escape, watching nature around us as she talked and smiled.
And then there were the kitchens. Sometimes we stole food and ran back to the bench to eat it in secret, and we laughed. She did things to me. Sometimes she touched me. In the shower, I felt her body against mine for the first time. It was a shiver that warmed my soul. Eyes closed, the light slipped away.
I really hope she was another patient, but this seems a little bit more consenting.
She wasn't in the system. He wouldn't let her in. That's it. She must be the key to my memories, to the reasons why.
Okay, sorry. Organizing to go away and making sure everything is done clear. Now, has the shovel? Not has the shovel. Well, I mean, to be honest, so far there hasn't been really any item collecting. Don't know whether how I get down further. I feel like that's not the way to go. And I wish my nose would just stop. I think this game...
Nature helped me to forget, to escape from the system.
I'm also wondering if this person... Thank you. Noises. I kind of want to see eerie shadows in the windows so often. Wasn't our bench. Also... Yeah, I'm not sure if this person was real or not. And I have reasons to hope for it to be neither. Or, sorry, to be either. Like, you know, if she wasn't real, then no one was doing wrong by her physically, emotionally, or that. But if she was real, and especially if she wasn't a patient, then that's wrong or odd too. If you get me? That's a... See, this is the thing. I don't mind games like this where, if we're honest, the gameplay is slow and it would help to have it sped up, but at the same time, the actual context of the game is very important in many ways and a little too confronting for some people, I'm sure. And that is completely fair. Oh, no, that thought I could climb through there. Oh, I could have gone this way and then I guess it goes down? Maybe? That's a ramp down? I don't know. I want to stop sniffling and I'm sorry about this. This wasn't our bench? No, it's going to be the one with a thing on it. Which is the fastest we've moved yet. No, I want a diary.
This was our bench.
Knew that.
We often went to the kitchens. She sometimes went on her own when things were going well.
And what do we mean by going well? Okay, no, I'm definitely clicking the right button. I can't get in there though. Wait a sec. The hell was that? No, it's not in here. It may be part. Oh, the diary. By the looks of it, might be getting more colourful as I go. Oh my god, this is kind of freaky. Okay, so my memories bring out the diary more. Okay, we're definitely saving the diary to the end. And 6 is done there. That was an interesting image, though. Still very sad. I hate the idea of asylums and that. I love the idea of a good working asylum, but even then. Was that the other lady and someone else? Also, wait, did that not light up for a second? No, it didn't. Yeah, I'm guessing that's what it meant by not going well. Possibly. You know, but putting all these people together is also wrong. For those who can cope to an extent or with help, or, you know, whose gaps can be fairly filled in or barriers broken down that society have up using the societal view for disability, then putting everyone together is stupid. Why do they have to be put together? Like, why can't they live a normal life in a normal place, you know? Stupid that they can't. Well, this is a kitchen anyway. Okay, can I just say, I don't think the asylum is this large that it warrants this large of a kitchen. Also, what are these? Are these supposed to be giant vats? Oh, that's that.
Come on. Come on, let's look everywhere. She must be here, I'm certain.
Well, obviously I'm looking. That's locked. Opens to a bed. It's not a person over there. I'm gonna go this way. Can obviously go the other way, but I'm gonna go this way. Can I get out these other doors too? Probably. Nope. That did nothing. Wait, light turned on. Oh wait, I have a torch. Obviously the game is much clearer without my glasses. Well, not much clearer. Anyway, shut up. Obviously gives it a blue hue, but when it comes down to reading, I'm better off improving my reading to a small extent. That's the wrong button. Yay! 5! Were these diary things? I don't remember. Oh, God. Can just all doors go both ways and then swing the opposite way? Okay. I'm assuming that's where I need to go. Nope, it just has a slightly glowy door for no reason. Oh god.
Adele, that little girl has been standing motionless in front of the kitchen door for hours. Poor thing, I gave her some candy. She ate it without a word and remained motionless. I don't think she's very well. We used to see her now and again, but now she's always there. I'm going. The doctor's not here. He's coming this afternoon. Try and speak to him.
Oh.
Keep looking.
No! Ugh.
Poor thing. Lost in her dreams. She was only a little girl. But nobody gave her a cuddle. They punished her instead. They said she was sick and her dreams were troubling her. They weren't even hers anymore. I need her. But we will find her. We'll find her, won't we? When the water in the shower was cold, we ran away. But when it was hot, then she came to Renee under that cruel white light. I can still feel the shivers her body gave me. Everything must return to how it was. If we recreate that magic, she'll come to us.
I'm really annoyed that that gave me a selection slowly and I was smashing B to go out. I'm very much ticked off about that.
Where could she be? We've got to talk to her. Everything will be all right.
Laundry, warm baths. Can I not read these ones? Well... Oh, ward baths, not warm. Okay, well I don't need the laundry. Oop.
Now we have water. We must switch the boiler on.
Okay, cool. Does anyone know where the switch is? God, now I feel like a warm bath. I think I'm going to have one. Not right now, because I'm recording something. Actually, before I go down to switch anything on, I think this is a good point to leave this one. This is getting really cool. I'm a little worried about turning it off and on, as I guess if I click chapters... Ah, okay, so there are 2 6s, and that must mean that's why I ended up here. Okay, so I can jump and do a different one. Okay, well I'm going to continue how I'm going nonetheless, without making a change, but it's intriguing, and if we get to the end and I or anyone else wants to see how else it can play, or if the ending is upsetting and I want a better one, then we'll see what goes. But as I said, I'm going to leave this here. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I definitely am, and I hope you guys will check out the next one and let me know any of your thoughts. But anyway, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, until my next video, I'll see ya.